to the Valorant Champions Berlin Semifinals press conference. We are joined today with Gambit, the winner of today's second match. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature to queue yourself up in line for questions, and we will call on you to ask your question. You may also type your question in the chat, and we will read it for you during your turn. Please direct your question to a player, players, or coach. We will now take questions. First question from Run It Back.
Obviously, congratulations on the win, guys. This question's for everyone to answer. I just want to know, kind of in terms of where this match ranks for you, you know, from the toughest, most fun, most meaningful victory that you guys have had among your career so far.
I'll answer. For me, I guess it was like more emotional and personality game. I really like this team, so for me it was hard to beat them, like in both ways. And we want to win them properly because everyone tells that crew is gonna win, and we wanted to show everyone that we are better, and we really want to win this so greedy. So yeah, it was like really important match for us.
Thank you. Next question from The Click.
Hey guys, once again, congratulations on advancing to the grand finals. Obviously, this series had a great amount of spectacular plays, each player using their best to just turn the game around. But there was one in which it certainly did play a vital role into the third map of the series, and this is where my question goes to Chronicle. You pulled off that ace that spearheaded Gambit's comeback against Crew, and so I'd like to know what was going on in your mind during that play, and how much of a momentum swing did that play into the latter stages of the map?
I don't know how to describe this. Like, simply, I just was in the full focus, and I just didn't think about anything except the game, and I didn't quite remember what I just thought, why I just picked like that, why I just did that move. But I think that was a crucial moment for me and my team to win this map. And that's everything I can say.
Thank you. Next question from Upcomer.
Hi, this is for everybody and also for Red Card in specific. I was just wondering what you guys told crew after you guys were embracing on stage instead of fist bumping. And for Redgar, we saw you kind of break off from your team during celebrations to go talk to some of the crew players. I was just wondering what you told them.
They just told go win for us too. So and I told them, yeah, we'll do our best and win them.
Thank you. Next question from Ashir Ahmed. The question is, you now face Ascend in the grand final. How confident are you to play them considering your only recent loss came against Ascend at Red Bull home ground?
Давай, я отвечу. So about the game on Red Bull, nobody cares about that. It's the final of the champions. Nobody gonna think about the last matches. It will be the final, and we'll see what will happen tomorrow.
Да кому мы только не проигрывали, можно сказать. Поэтому это Ascend, не Ascend. Можешь перевести?
I can translate that. He just said that we lose to every team. Like, there is no matter for us, and we just play our game.
Lithuanian team's the best.
Thank you. Next question from One Tap Valorant.
Hey guys, congratulations on the win. My question is to you, Elgar. You've shown a different side of the pro scene. After all the drama and exchanges there were throughout the tournament, you and crew showed incredible respect and kindness towards each other. How important are such acts to you?
I guess that's the level that I would like to see in the future between like the professional teams. So yeah, this environment is like the great example, or for me, how it should be realized like in the future, and how professional players should do the things to another players.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from VLR.
In the previous lands, the teams from outside of EMA, NA, and Korea have been unable to get wins off of you guys and other teams from EMA, NA, and Korea. But of course, this tournament, they've looked far more competitive, taking maps and then taking matches, and in Crew's case, making it to the semifinals. So as a team actually playing against them, how different do these teams from the quote unquote minor regions feel to you?
So I think that when we played versus the teams like from the minor regions in previous Berlin, they weren't be like that good. But right now they raised up their level really fast and really high. So how you saw, like every team should prepare really well for all the teams from all regions. And you see we are all the best of our regions, and their power increasing so fast, and we should like how to say it, improving more faster than they are, so we can how to say to keep the minors region and proves everyone that if you work a lot, it doesn't mean from which region are you can be like still the best.
Thank you. Next question from Run It Back.
So this one is for Shados. I kind of asked a similar question to Ascend after they won. We saw everybody played more than one agent in the series against Crew, but you picked up the Reyna, the Sage, the Sky, all three completely different agents. I just want to know your thoughts on how important being versatile and playing all of those different roles is as we move into 2022 with Valorant.
Ну, ты единственный в команде, кто сыграл на 3 агентах, и они отличаются очень сильно друг от друга. И насколько это важно вообще игроку современному уметь играть на разных персонажах?
По моему мнению, если игрок играет на многих агентах, он начинает понимать механику этих агентов, и, соответственно, чем больше у человека пул героев, тем больше он понимает, как играть против этих героев. Ну, точно так же. Поэтому, по моему мнению, через несколько лет все игроки будут играть на очень многих агентах и тому подобное.
In my opinion, when you can play different agents, you can better understand how to play against them. And in my opinion, in a few years, a lot of players will be able to compete on different agents, and this not will be as surprise as today, I guess.
Thank you. Next question from Upcomer.
Yeah, this is for Chronicle. It's almost, I believe, 2 a.m. where you guys are at. I was just wondering when you guys woke up and how much of a factor fatigue was in that third map that I think went into midnight.
Я не понимаю, что именно фатик.
Это усталость, значит.
Да. То, что последняя карта, очень поздно играете, как ощущалось, усталость и так далее.
I think that we didn't feel like some kind of fatigue or something else. We just wasn't a full energy. We had only one goal, just win, and there is nothing more that will stop us from that.
Thank you. Next question from The Click.
Yes. This question goes on to the coach. You guys faced Crew with the composition that nobody except for Ascend faced, and obviously that gave you guys some trouble as it extended to multiple overtime. And so I'd like to know your thoughts on the composition, on Crew's composition, how you guys tried to face it, and the difference in between that and how it turned out.
Перевожу или ты понял?
Да не, я понял, про Крю рассказали, про Ascent.
Рассен же, про бинт.
Вот,
Про бинт.
про Ascent.
А про бинт же, по-моему.
Нет, я думаю, что имеется в виду, что типа они играли так же, как Ascent, то, что ты говорил.
Да.
Пиком Ascent на бинте.
Can we ask a question? If you're talking about their bint map and how they played the Ascent agent pick.
Байн, окей. Да, мы ничего особо от них не ожидали. Мы просто были уверены, что Бинт у них не самая сильная карта и старались навязать свою игру, вот и все. Они пытались копировать Ascent, и мы примерно понимаем, как играет Ascent, поэтому пытались, скажем так, находить дыры в их игре, вот и все.
We didn't expect much from them. We knew that the Bint is not their strongest map, and also we knew that they like to use Essence composition on this map. So this was kind of obvious for us. Но ты не ответил на вопрос, как бы, что создало сложности. Почему сложно было именно играть? Ну, почему такая игра сложная получилась?
Да мы слишком много ошибались, мы проиграли третий раунд в атаке после того, как проиграли пистолетку. Ну, мы просто много раундов, я считаю, отдавали, которые не должны были отдавать, вот и все.
The game was the third map was so difficult and long for us because we obviously made a lot of mistakes and gave up a lot of our rounds. That's why that was so tough and long.
Are there any further questions in the room? The click?
Owner, the coach of Crew, mentioned how he felt the series could have gone either way as a whole. And so my question goes out to everyone. And so do you guys agree with that notion? Do you also feel that this series could have gone either way?
You mean like the map pool?
Не. Он имел в виду, что коуч подумал уже в один момент, что они, скорее всего, все повернется типа в сторону, что они выиграют. Как ты чувствовал к этому моменту? Что,
ну, тут, да, ребят, скорее речь о том, что серия шла так, что выиграть могла любая из команд, и тренер как бы противника сказал эту фразу на пресс-конференции. Думали ли вы так же, и, грубо говоря, я думаю, что речь о том, что считали ли вы их таким соперником, который может вас обыграть? Вот.
Да, я отвечу на вопрос. Мы, скажем так, не только про Крю, мы тренировались против почти всех команд, кто присутствует на Champions, и уровень игры сильно вырос, и да, Крю мы расценивали как одного из сильнейших оппонентов по пракам. Они были одним из сильных, кстати, как и X10, с кем мы играли, и команды из Таиланда. Так что, да, мы всех их расценивали как сильных оппонентов, которых надо обыгрывать и которые могут обыграть нас. Вот и все.
Actually, we trained against almost. We practiced almost against every team from Champions, and we have a lot of respect from to teams from minor regions like X10 and also Crew. So we expected a very high level of competition in each of these games. So of course we also thought that they are worthy opponent, and they need to give our maximum effort against them.
Thank you very much. That concludes our press conference with Gambit. Спасибо большое и поздравляю.
Спасибо.